Right now, a gas price spike ahead of Memorial Day weekend. GasBuddy.com shows a 15-cent increase in Milwaukee gas prices over the past week. Joining us now for his insight is the Gas Buddy guy, Patrick DeHaan. Thank you for your time this afternoon, Patrick. What is behind this spike?
Well, a lot of what we saw was a price cycle. I know it's something that's hard to probably fit in 15 seconds or less, but essentially what happens is that over a period of time, gas stations undercut each other to a point where stations eventually lose money after a period of 1 to 2 weeks. A price cycle is when prices suddenly jump up 20 to 30 cents a gallon, and that's when stations start undercutting each other again. It's not so much in Wisconsin, but you get it down in Chicagoland, very, very vivid when prices spike. It's very much a roller coaster ride. That's what we saw last week going into Memorial Day. Now prices should ease. In fact, we're already seeing average prices in Milwaukee back off a little bit here today. I would expect as we get into the weekend, prices should moderate, but a little sign of caution on the horizon with some refinery snags here down in the Chicagoland area over the last couple of days.
Yeah, you tweeted on, or you posted on X, you said that Chicago now has the priciest wholesale gallon of gasoline in the nation. Any impact on Wisconsin because of that refinery fire?
There certainly could be a small refinery fire at the ExxonMobil facility. We're also getting word that there was a small flaring event at BP's Whiting refinery. These refineries are the primary sources for this reformulated gasoline that isn't used in much of Wisconsin. It is used in the 6 counties in southeast Wisconsin, Racine, Kenosha, and into the Milwaukee metro area as well. So 6 counties in southeast Wisconsin are going to have to keep an eye on it for potential price increases. The price of that reformulated gasoline today did shoot up by about 12 cents a gallon. Conventional gasoline actually declined. So there could be a pretty stark difference in these 6 southeast Wisconsin counties here as we get into Memorial Day weekend due to those refinery issues.
And we know a lot of people are gearing up to travel for the holiday weekend. You mentioned things leveling out. When would be the best time to fill up for that getaway?
Well, I would say that if you're not in the 6 southeastern Wisconsin counties that have to use that reformulated blend of gasoline, again, that's the Milwaukee area, 4 counties, as well as Racine and Kenosha. If you're in those 6 areas, now is probably a good time, unless you're planning on hitting the road and getting out of those 6 southeast Wisconsin counties. Now is probably a better time. For the rest of Wisconsin, not in those 6 counties, you can probably wait. But again, there probably will be an increase, especially in those 6 southeast Wisconsin areas, as well as Chicagoland and northwest Indiana.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much for your time and insight this afternoon.